Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Apostate Weekly. I'm your host, James.
And I'm Rion.
And this week, we are going to be talking about some legislation in Alabama that is long overdue. I've got an update for you also about the Royal Commission going on in New Zealand and the Jehovah's Witnesses appeal. And I have another story as well about some cults. And we've also got some other stories coming your way with some abortion bans and protests. So we got a lot to cover today. So with that all being said, let's run the intro and let's get into this. All right. Hey, Dad, Jonathan, and Jay, good morning. Welcome. So before we get into the show, I have an announcement I want to make, and we're going to make this also at the end of the show too, because usually by then we have a lot more people watching. But we currently are streaming to 3 separate YouTube channels right now, and we stream to Apostate Coalition, My Formative Free, as well as the Apostate Weekly channel. Starting on June 5th, we are going to be solely streaming on the Apostate Weekly channel. So we want to give everybody some time to adjust and go over there and subscribe and get their stuff in order so you can still join us every week. But we're trying to grow the Apostate Weekly channel itself. And so we would like everybody to just kindly switch over to that if you don't mind.
Move on over.
Move on over. Because that's what it's all about. It's all about the apostates.
Keep it moving.
Every week. So anyways, let's get into the news then.
Awesome. Do you want who's gonna go first? I think we both have so much shit.
Wanna do rock, paper, scissors?
Right. Rock, paper, scissors,
rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh.
Damn it.
One more again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Damn it, James. You're picking you're copying me.
Okay, one more time. Let's see if we can go rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, you go first.
Okay. So, you guys, actually, I'm going to start it off with some really good news because I was crying last night. And honestly, okay, I'm going to try to keep my composure here. So, many of you were aware that I am working with a group called Operation Olive Branch. And our goal is to help Palestinians be platformed and use their voice to, not only share with the world what is happening to them, but also receive help. Fadi is one of the first families that I got to meet, I guess maybe 2 months ago. And I was so worried that we would just never be able to get his family out. And as of yesterday, we hit his goal. Fadi has been evacuated. We were able to get him out relatively soon. But it's just been waiting for enough money to pay the fees to evacuate from Egypt. So now that we have that, good news, y'all, happy tears. So excited for Fadi and his family. And I hope maybe one day I can get to meet him. Okay. But that wasn't my news. That was just a little byproduct. This is going to be the first piece of news that I'll share with you. So speaking of Operation Olive Branch, Freedom for Palestinians, if you weren't aware, there's been a blockade on Gaza, Palestine for many years, like 75 something odd years, whatever, when Israel basically took over. So because that blockade, there's been many humanitarian efforts to get food, necessities, things of that nature to Gaza. Well, back, I forget which year, I apologize, but it was like 2011, something like that. A flotilla, which is basically a boat with tons of aid and hundreds or 100 humanitarian workers, went to Gaza years ago to get food and necessities to them. And 10 people were killed by Israel. Well, another flotilla is trying to leave Turkey at this time. And as of April 26, when this was released, they were still being held back. Israel is trying to stop them from being able to deliver the humanitarian aid. I believe it's because they know that they will kill these people, and it will 100% be on a world stage at this point. Like maybe years ago, people didn't know what happening, but now we can't turn our eyes away, even if we don't agree with, even if we're on Israel's side. Regardless, you will still have to watch humanitarian aid workers get shot by Israel. So I think that's why they're stopping them. So please keep your eye on the Freedom Flotilla. They have a TikTok, they have a Twitter. Obviously, they have a webpage. This stuff is in our links in the StreamYard. So please, why not take a look? It's important that we watch this and witness what could happen to peaceful protesters just trying to supply starving people with aid. That's my news on that one.
Well, that's excellent news, though. So I'm glad that Fadi and his family are going to be able to get out, because that's just such a bad situation. But it's nice to see some good come out of that.
Yeah.
With this Operation Olive Branch going on, you know, more people we can get out, the better. But get out everybody we can.
And again, like Operation Olive Branch isn't just about like evacuation. There's like tons of tabs on people who want to stay and rebuild, people who just need like a tent to live in because like their house got destroyed. So it's not just evacuation, but basically whatever it is, whatever their needs are, we just want to meet them there. That's all
Right.
all it is. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And anyways, so let's go ahead and move on then. So
yeah.
Being I lost the rock, paper, scissors game here.
You're right next to the 8-ball, James.
I see that. That's kind of what I need this morning, is that 8-ball.
James, don't say that. Oh my God. No. That's a different kind of 8-ball.
Hey, 8-ball's an 8-ball.
You're supposed to shake this one and ask it for answers.
Oh, shake it before you sniff it? Okay.
Yes, shake it before you sniff it. Did you happen to notice what's here on the side? Oh, you probably can't see it. It's a missing poster of Tony. You're covering it, unfortunately. I don't know if oh, there we go. Look, I removed you.
Oh, okay.
Right behind you. Darn it.
Darn it. Yeah, I know, right? You need to move that in another spot.
Yeah, I should have moved it. Well, if we have 3 people, it was out in the open perfect. But I might have to, so now when we do this, it's there. So I might just have to move it down, or maybe move the clock down and move the poster up. Anyhow, off topic.
Yeah, that's fine. I tried to have a third person on this morning and they never replied back. So, you snooze, you lose.
They ghosted us, you guys. Like, can you believe like this rude person, how they ghost us? Ugh.
I know.
Ugh.
We invite them onto our show, which is like the most popular show in the world, and they don't want to even reply. I mean, come on.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into some actual news this morning. So, Alabama, Sweet Home Alabama.
Sweet home.
I know. Sweet Home Alabama has made some new legislation, which when I read this, I was like, why don't they have this already on the books? But, the southern states, they're a little slow with the uptake. So we'll give them a little bit of a pass on this, I suppose, right?
Do we have to?
A little bit, not a whole lot.
Okay,
not a whole lot. So, but what I really like about this is that it's actually a bill from Republicans in this state. So, something good coming from them. It says this bill would make it a crime for any adult church leader, church staff, or church volunteers to enter into a schmexual relationship with a person under 19. This bill mirrors similar legislation targeted at Alabama teachers. Now, again, I say, why hasn't this been on the books sooner? But it's better than not being on the books at all.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take it.
You know, especially in light of their whole policy that they just passed a bill recently for in vitro fertilization when that one thing got spilled and they wanted to put the person in prison for losing an egg.
Oh, yeah. You guys, like, if we don't get a hold on some of these locos in the cabezas and some of their weird, like, they don't even know how a female body works.
Yeah.
They don't even know where the clitoris is. And they want to force us to do things that they can't even comprehend the possible, the medical repercussions, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And here's with this new law, it would be considered a Class B felony, which means it would be punishable with 2 to 20 years in prison. So
Dang.
I'm sure that with first-time offenders, you get the lower end of the scale, and if you keep doing it, you go to the higher end. But yes, Jared, it's real.
So I'm told.
Yeah, so I'm told. It's like I think that should be considered the 8th wonder of the world because men wonder where the heck it's at.
Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, I don't believe
Fake
it.
news. Yeah.
I don't believe it.
But anyways, not so decent news coming there out of Alabama. And give them credit where it's due, I guess. Is it too little too late? Maybe, but it's something.
I guess it's something.
It's a step forward at least.
Yeah, it's a step somewhere. It's a step in a direction.
A stepchild?
Or that.
All right. You want to go on with your next topic?
Sure, I can do that. How about let's see what pops up first. Oh, you know what I want to show you? Do you all know who Medea is, who runs Code Pink?
Tyler Perry.
Yeah, same name. But she actually runs this coalition called Code Pink. And they do a lot of advocacy work, even with like the flotilla, protesting demonstrations, bills, like they're heavily involved. Well, this kind woman, she's Jewish, so we can't like accuse her of being anti-Semitic or anything like that.
Oh, her. Yes, I know her. I see her on TikTok. I watch her video. She does excellent work because I see her doing peaceful protests and she doesn't ever do anything crazy.
No.
She's very respectful.
Have you seen this video?
I saw one last night, actually.
Did you? Okay, I was going to say, because this video, guys, we just have to watch it. You have to watch the way this woman is able to compose herself with what is happening to her. Okay, and a reminder, she is Jewish. She is not anti-Semitic. She just wants the killing to stop in her name. Please
Can you just zoom in on the video and make it bigger on the screen?
For some reason, oh, actually, wait. There we go.
There you go.
There we go. For some reason, when I was clicking this full screen button, it usually had like a half screen, but it went away. Anyway, here we go.
We have the Secretary of Defense here talking, and they're saying that the U.S. budget of $1 trillion for militarism isn't enough for all the threats we face in the world. You know why we face threats in the world? Because we support genocide. That's why we face threats. And if we stop supporting genocide, if we stopped, then we wouldn't face these threats in the world. So I say
Yeah, why are you doing this in the hallway? Excuse me. Excuse me, why are you doing
Yes,
this
and I
here?
like her friend there. Like, why are you
So isn't it
searching her like
ironic
that
that
in
the
the
person who
hallway?
speaks out for
Right,
peace
out
and
in the public.
international law and respect
Yeah.
for U.S. law
Ma'am,
is
why are
getting
you
treated
like, this
like
is
this
necessary.
in the hallway?
What?
Like, they
Yeah.
think she's really going to do something. They
So
know
she's-
she's not going to
she's-
do anything.
yeah, she-
probably
It's
will be
all
about 100
intimidation.
lawyers signing
Yeah,
on to this
that's all it
letter,
is.
talking about how the U.S. is
Ma'am, can
violating
you please
This
Leahy
part pissed me
laws,
off.
is violating the State Department's own laws, and is and that's going to the judiciary.
And then basically, you guys, this pig proceeds to do that pat down over again. Like, literally for the entire 2 minutes, she's just rubbing across this woman's crotch, chest, and she knows she's not going to find anything. They know Medea would never ever hurt anybody. This is intimidation. This is to make other people feel embarrassed. It's to, make the public think of her differently. Why is she being patted down in this right?
But
So,
I like how she
okay.
stands her ground, though, and keeps her composure. And she just keeps on talking calmly. She's not shouting. She's not
Amazing.
screaming. She's not cursing him out. She's not even telling her what she's doing is
Nope.
just morally and
She's
ethically
agreeing with it.
wrong.
She's like, yep. She's like, can I do, I don't know what she said.
Yeah.
I'm going to pat you
Yeah,
here or whatever. Medea's like, okay. And she spread her legs. Like, she's like,
Yeah.
do what you're going to do. Cause I know you're going to do it.
Yeah, she's cooperating 100%, even though it's in the wrong place for this officer to be doing that. If you want to do that thorough of a pat down on somebody, take them somewhere private.
Yeah. So
You
somewhere
know,
they're safe, but not in the
don't
public
take away
eye
a
being
person's
touched
dignity.
and groped.
To do that.
Yeah. I was so heated when I saw that last night. Like, I was like shaking. I was fuming because they would never treat anybody like this from the KKK, right? A KKK member could walk around with a gun and shout anti-Semitic rhetoric. They don't care about that because they don't care about Jewish people. This is all a farce. They don't care about Jewish people. This isn't about Jewish people.
And then on top of that, she's not violating or breaking any laws. There are protest laws in this country for a reason, and she's being very peaceful. She's doing the right thing, and she has no that officer right there has no right to even be arresting her, or patting her down for anything, because this woman is not doing anything wrong. Period.
Right. Nope. And this is typical of how the police actually, like, some of the footage, you guys, you should watch some of the footage if you have not, from the college protests. I was watching some of it last night, and the machines that they have, like, they have these they have these war machines. It was this big truck-ish looking thing that almost looked like something they'd have for a fire truck. It was like almost a big fire truck. The people were up top, and it has like ladders and things like to break down barricades, shit like that. Like, they have this kind of equipment to contain us because they know that what they're doing is bad, is wrong, is evil, and that we as good people want to stop it. And they have to take physical action against us, because otherwise, like, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar, and this is stuff that I'm learning at myself, and I did put links in the description, but back at the times of the Vietnam War, what got the war to stop, part of the huge protests that the students were having at the schools, creating encampments and getting their college to divest, because all of these colleges, Yale, Harvard, Columbia, NYU, they are all invested into Israel. That's weird. That's suspicious. This isn't for good measure. This is for nefarious reasons. There's a reason why they're beating up these students, why cops are behaving like this with students who are just being peaceful and want the war to end. Something's wrong. Like, if you're not getting it, you're on the opposing team, my friend. You're the bad guy. You're part of the cult. You're still in the cult.
Well, I mean, right now, if you're on any side, well, I say right now, anytime in history, but because it is happening right now, if you're on the side of genocide, you're on the wrong side.
Yeah.
Period.
Period.
There is no ifs, ands, or buts.
Right. At this point, if we've not, why is 30,000 people dead? Possibly 45,000. Why? Why is that acceptable? Like, if you're not questioning this,
Yeah. And if you're not standing up for and protesting against the country sending all of our taxpayer money to continue to fund this genocide, you know, where are you? Where are you morally? Where are you ethically? Where are you just being a human?
where is your humanity? Because they are stealing from our children, James, yours and
Yes.
my children, their future. Also in the description is the affordable. Actually, here, I'll just share it real quick. Sorry, y'all, because it really is so interconnected. This is the Affordable Connectivity Program. And I have to tell you, like, as a single mom, no, I did not meet the requirements. I made too much money, but I was almost at that point. And the money from this subsidy keeps children connected to the internet whose parents don't have the means. And the internet is so imperative nowadays because of, the way it keeps us to medical like questions and society and whatever it is, entertainment. They're taking away people's ability to connect to the internet now. Like, I don't even know how many hundreds of thousands of people, kids won't be able to do their homework. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. But we can send millions to a war machine, but we can't afford $30 per month for needy families.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh, make it make sense.
Well, aren't they also trying to change the net neutrality laws as well again?
Oh God,
to make things more inaccessible to us in general as a country, what we can access online or not.
Yeah, everything is under siege. It's not just another country. Our rights are under siege by the same freaking people. I don't know how to convey that message.
Same cult leaders, because that's what they are.
Right. Yeah. And the J-dubs are just an extension of that arm. Right? Yeah, like exactly. They got 8 million people. Okay, I don't know how many million are here in America, but they've got millions of people in America idly sitting by, not saying anything about genocide, just going, nothing I can do, sweetheart.
Well, I'll just leave it in Jehovah's hands.
Yeah. It's just a way to keep people. What is their attitude? Sorry.
I said their attitude is we'll just leave it in Jehovah's hands.
Oh, yeah, right. Jehovah will fix it.
Yeah.
God will fix it.
So anyways, now that we've gotten through all this crappy news, thank you, Ryan, for bringing the tone of the show down. It's all your fault.
I always have like some shit. I didn't even pull up the freaking, I was going to share with you like the abortion ban just so everybody could see like where abortion is banned. But there you go. You got a picture of it. There you go.
Okay.
Womp, womp. Life sucks.
Okay.
Go back to bed.
Let me bring some good news now. Jesus, okay, Ryan. You're just keep on dragging us further and further into the hole.
I got more. I'm just kidding.
More holes to drag us into? Great.
Great. 100%.
So we all know that, or hopefully we all know that New Zealand has started a commission that they want to do an inquiry on child sexual abuse in their country. And they invited the Jehovah's Witnesses to be a part of it, just like Australia did. Again, we reported on this already. The Jehovah's Witnesses have already appealed to be dismissed from this commission because they say we don't fit the requirements of it, especially because they say they don't have programs where children are alone with adults, like a Sunday school thing or things like that, because that's their excuse, which we all know is absolute garbage and a big fat lie.
Right.
So the judges in New Zealand finally gave their report, and they denied the Jehovah's Witnesses to be excluded from the scrutiny of the commission. And on top of that, what they did was, in their wording of redoing everything, they actually changed the wording to fit more specifically the Jehovah's Witnesses and their practices, to make sure that the wording in their legal documents makes them be included in this commission. So way to go, New Zealand.
Wow.
like not only are we going to drag you in kicking and screaming, but we're going to also write the legalities of it to make it legal, and you guys can't do shit.
Damn. Good
So
morning.
way to go, New Zealand.
That's all. I'm so hopeful for more countries to just continue to keep the pressure on them.
Yes, absolutely. So we're going to keep watching that. I don't know yet exactly when this is going to start, but I'll keep my eyes open for this and update you as we get more updates on this story.
Nice.
So moving on, did you want to go on to something else, or?
No, I think I actually kind of just told you guys everything.
Just in one fell.
In one fell swoop. We got it all.
Okay, well, I'm going to drag you down now. So, Nia, you can't be the only one dragging us down.
We're all going to do it.
So I found a story on BBC, and this is actually a secretive Christian church in Canada, and it's been around for a while. And this man came forward who was abused as a boy in the 1980s, and he spoke publicly about it for the first time. And this church says they have about 100,000 members worldwide, and the majority of them are in North America. Now, get this, for all you ex-JWs out there, this church calls, I don't know the exact name of this church, okay? But they have little phrases that they call themselves, like the JWs do. So they often refer to themselves as the truth,
never heard
the
that
way,
before. Never
or
heard
the
that.
2x2s.
Okay, that one is a new one.
That's a new one. But even then, I think I hear 2x2s, and I think of us when we had to go out knocking on doors. So even that would have fit the Jehovah's Witnesses too,
The 2x2ers.
So sorry if I trigger anybody with those names, but that's what they call themselves. So apparently this guy's name was one of more than 700 given by people to a hotline that was set up to report sexual abuse within this church. So here it is. Not the actual name of it, but it was started around 1897, this church.
Oh.
So kind of around the same time as all these other cults
Yep.
started,
That's literally the same time all these like doomsday-ish kind of cults.
The International Bible Students, the Adventists, the Truth here, the Way.
Yeah, honestly, it's all the same shit that you can tell that they kind of came from like the same tree. They have the similar roots.
And so this is just basically another story of abuse cases being brought into the light and finally starting to get some traction within these organizations. And to the survivors of it who are stepping up and speaking up, you got all the love in the world from us here, because we know how brave you are and how much it takes for you to stand up for yourself like that and speak out, especially not just for yourself, but for others as well who are undergoing those same abuse as you are. So I know this guy's not going to hear this, but I give him big kudos. So oh, what the
You made the most important talk, the part where we say goodbye. I'm just kidding. That's the best part.
Oh, tall, cool woman. Welcome.
Good morning.
Nice to see you here this morning. It's been a while. There's a song about that. It's been a while.
Go ahead, James, sing it.
No, you don't want me to sing more than that. That's enough. I don't want to lose all my viewers on the show.
Right, yeah. Everybody's gonna be like, bye, I gotta go. Gots to
So,
go.
and I didn't really go over this, read this one too much over. There's a new show on Hulu called Under the Bridge, and it's actually about an Indian migrant. They migrated to Victoria, British Columbia, but this family was Hindu, and they converted to being Jehovah's Witnesses. So this is why this story is really relevant for the show. And there's a murder mystery show about this. I don't really know the whole premise of it. Like I said, I didn't really look over it. That's about all I know. So, but it's on Hulu. It's called Under the Bridge. So if anybody has Hulu and is interested in checking that out, I got it downloaded. It's on my to watch list. I haven't watched it yet, but I plan on getting onto it. So I just want to put everybody else onto it if you haven't heard about it yet.
Under the bridge. Gotta pay
Yeah.
the toll. Gotta pay the toll to go under the bridge.
Pay the toll.
Actually, just real quick, I'm going to
Nope, that's it. That's all we got.
Oh, bye guys. Friendly reminder. This is where we're going to be
Yes.
next month.
Yes. June 5th. Mark it on your calendars. For those of you who weren't here at the very beginning of the show, if you watch it on Apostate Coalition on June 5th, we will no longer be streaming to that channel anymore, or the former Two Free channel as well. We will solely be streaming on Apostate Weekly. So please jump over there. Please subscribe and like over there. And, you know, we'd like to try to grow that channel a little bit more, because it's just gotten real stagnant over the last few months.
Yeah. And of course, you guys, as usual, like if anybody like wants to join as a special guest or something, like there's an important topic to talk about, we're always open to that as well.
And I see Sam in the comments there saying, don't forget the Discord. So I'm popping that
Thanks,
into
Sam.
the chat right now.
Sam's
So
on
if
it.
anybody wants, yeah, he is. I'm glad to have you here, Sam, because you reminded me of my job here. But if you want to join us in the Apostate Coalition Discord, please do. I just dropped the link there for anybody to join. Those links are only good for a few days, so that's why we put a new link in every week, because it refreshes every week. So
Yeah.
you know, and yes, I will say that for you too, Jonathan. Apostate Coalition channel is also looking for regular shows and contributors as well. So if you have any ideas or shows you want to do, get in touch with Jonathan, and you know, he'll put you up on his channel. So
Yeah. I'd love to do a podcast if there's somebody who's interested. I'd like to do like a podcast style. I mean, really similar to what we've already done. So, but yeah, please.
So
Join
join
us.
us in the Discord. Please go like, subscribe, and share. Get this out to the YouTube algorithms. Tell all your friends, family, neighbors, cousins, first cousins, second cousins. I had the story about Alabama. That's why I'm off on that.
You know, your loved ones.
Sweet home Alabama.
Banjo. That's how close we are, guys. Oh God, that's horrible.
Oh, I used to live pretty close to Alabama when I lived in Tennessee.
Sam, do you make content or something, or should we be following you somewhere that we're not? Is
Yeah.
there
If
something
so,
you need to plug?
drop your links in the chat.
Yeah, we're also here to like team build and community build. So it's not
Yeah.
just about us. We're happy to promote other people's shows. But if you decide to do a show at Wednesday morning at 8 a.m., we're gonna fuck you up.
We are going to
But
wipe
other than that,
the
we love
floor
you and
with
we're
you.
so excited to partner with you.
As long as you do it the way we want to.
Right. As long as we can tell you exactly what to do and say, you're welcome to our team.
Good morning, Chronicles of Lucifer.
Good to see you.
You just missed all the big announcements. So sorry.
Sorry.
Just hit that rewind button.
Scroll back a little bit.
Like they used to say back in the old days. Be kind, please rewind.
See, Tall Cool Woman, the reason is because
You're
now
not on the right channel.
we're currently broadcasting on 3 channels, which is part of James' announcement is that we're going to be moving to the Apostate Weekly channel, because we think that broadcasting to 3 channels all the time consistently might be slowing us down. It could be something to do like when we're doing like I don't know, an event or whatever, maybe a special announcement. It might be great to just kind of get a broader audience. But right now we need to start directing people to our channel, Apostate Weekly.
And also what that'll do too is for the chat room chat as well. If you're watching it on Apostate Coalition channel and somebody else is on the Apostate Weekly channel and they're commenting on Apostate Weekly, but you're on Apostate Coalition, you're not seeing their comments. So if you're all on the same channel, you'll be all on the same page to see everybody's comments. So that'll help everybody else out too in the live chat too. So
yeah, I think that will be part of what helps to grow Apostate Weekly is because most of the chat is happening in Apostate Coalition instead of Apostate Weekly.
Right.
So once we get everybody in one place conversating, it'll just be so much better because like Tall Cool Woman says, she's not seeing guys.
And see, like I know Tall Cool Woman, she comments all the time on the Apostate Weekly channel. Mm-hmm. And I always give her a heart at least for a comment or try to reply back. But I know she's watching it on the Apostate Weekly channel. So we just want to get it all. We want to consolidate it back into that channel it'll be easier for everybody to watch and interact with the comments together. And also we would like to try to grow this channel bigger as well. We just think the 3 channel system has just been holding it back. Yeah.
So if anybody's interested in making any kind of content, even if it's like 30-second shorts, like the shorts is where it's at right now. So it doesn't even have to be long. If you have a news story and you want to like, oh my God, did you read about this abortion bans? Whatever it might be, if it's related to cultish stuff, bring it on, baby. Come on. We want you. We want you.
Yeah. As you see, we don't just report on Jehovah's Witnesses. We report on anything that is relevant to religions, cults, and all that.
Any organizations that have control over us, that actively are oppressing our rights. Right. Those are the guys we're against.
While the main focus is the XJW content, we realize that we're not always going to have XJW news to deliver because, quite frankly, that cult does get boring once in a while and they slow down on their news. Sometimes they're busy. Sometimes they're busy.
They've been busy this past year, but it's not always a busy week for the JWs. So we want to use the knowledge that we've gained from being in a cult like Jehovah's Witnesses and expanding that beyond into other control groups, right? That's the goal here, is to be so educated that we kind of see them coming.
Yeah.
We see the bullshit.
And also, if you like what we do and want to help support us too, we do have Buy Me a Coffee in the description, in the link in the description. So if you feel like supporting the channel that way as well, we definitely appreciate anything that anybody does too. So just want to throw that out there. Hey, good morning, Mary, or Fee, I should say. I'm sorry.
Good morning.
So, but with that being said, I think that wraps up our show for the week.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, I have nothing else. I think that's about it. Thank you everybody for watching and supporting us through our third season now of Apostate Weekly. We just want to keep growing and bringing you. We would love to bring you more than this simple show. So, if there are things that you're looking for, come to the Discord. This is all the kind of things that we talk about there, how we can improve, how we can actually put things into action for our activism, writing letters, emails, calling, protest, whatever it might be. There's a lot of things happening in that Discord, and we'd love you to be a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And that Discord has been growing quite well, and it's actually been more active than I've seen it in a long time. So
Actually, yeah, I was gonna say, I come in there sometimes and there's 100 freaking messages. I'm like, okay, I can't
I
catch up
know.
on that, guys. I'm sorry.
I haven't been as active the last few weeks on it, but I see the notifications. I'm just like, I can't read all this. Did you need Talk Woman? The Discord link is in the comments above, so go ahead and snatch that up and join us over there.
Yeah, it's right. It should be right up above you somewhere. Oh wait,
There you
this
go.
one. Probably this one. Is she? Which channel did you say she's on?
Apostate Weekly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it should be right up above you. We'd love to have you. It is a safe space. And no, I can't keep up on Discord either. It is a safe space, just meaning that, we do talk about hard-hitting topics. Just we might have a specific room for that, because some people could be not want to see some certain kind of words, etc. People are coming out of cult. They're deconstructing.
There are all sorts of different ways, and we try to make that a safe landing space for everyone as best as we can.
We're in a different part of all of us are in a different part of our journey, and we want to meet you there to the best of our ability. Nothing's going to be perfect.
Exactly. We will guide you and help you out, and feel free, if you just joined it and you don't quite know, just private message one of us too. I'm one of the mods in that Discord server. You can private message me, private message Jonathan. We'll be happy to help you out and guide you along the way.
Oops, I was just laughing at talk.
I saw that.
Oopsies.
Well, come on back. Come on back.
We're glad you came back.
We'll reinstate you.
Yeah, you are formally reinstated now.
All right. Well, with that being said, we got to get going. Everybody have a wonderful week. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. And as always, apostate your way, everybody. Have a great week.
Listen to Baby Blessed. Love you. Bye.
Bye.